Ready? Start. Now I come to the economy. After the economy, I will make only one point about the most serious. I will not say omission, but that is something which I would plead, and I am sure the Prime Minister, with great concern on these matters, will take that into account about the management of the economy and so on. Sir, you will have given me an opportunity to speak after each budget, and the fact of the matter is that because of the financial mismanagement of the last 5 years, in particular of the last 2.5 years, our deficit has reached such a stage that the Prime Minister's Economy Advisory Council itself had to say that now there is little scope for further fiscal stimulus packages. The second thing is that we remained in denial too much of last year, and when we started the remedial measures, by now most of the monetary policy instruments which could be used have already been used to the maximum extent. So we don't have possibilities there. Therefore, my request is that the government should act in time to control the situation. Full stop change. Thirdly, the main stimulus that you can give today is in the more rapid execution of projects. This is the problem. There is one of the great differences between India and China. If you see, they give five remedies on execution. First, a delivery monitoring unit in the Prime Minister's office to monitor flagship programs and iconic projects and report on their status publicly. Actually, I do not know what this new office will do. There has actually been a committee under the Prime Minister himself to expedite and monitor all major infrastructure projects. They say suitably institutionalize quarterly reporting of flagship programs. These are all on pages 12 and 13. Sir, we have so many reports. There is a quarterly report from the Administrative Reforms Department which listed the cost and time overruns on every single central project, but no consequences followed. The next is strengthening public accountability of flagship programs by creation of an independent evaluation office at an arm's distance from the government, catalyzed by the Planning Commission. I do not understand what this arm's distance from the government, catalyzed by the rubber stamped and habitual legitimature of the government, that is, the Planning Commission, means third, establishing mechanism for performance monitoring and performance evaluation in government on a regular basis. I do not know what this sentence means. Does it means that mechanism will be established on a regular basis or that monitoring will be on a regular basis? Thus far, the records of all the governments have been to establish mechanism on a regular basis. Then they say 5 annual reports to be presented by the government. If you see what he said and did in the budget, in every single thing, he has made provisions for better monitoring, more reports, and so on. Full stop change. Sir, let me come to the management of economy. The honorable member may well recall that they have been witnessing 3 stimulus packages from the government in the past 6 months or so. But what has been its impact on the Indian economy? I would have been happy even if the effect had been minimal or worse, still negative. But what I understand from my economist friends is that the government's diagnosis of the entire crisis had been completely awry. Naturally, the prescription has been out of date with the requirement of the day. The age old prescription for any downturn in growth has been to ensure that the government of the day steps in and increases the spending. This has been referred to in the president's address to as proposed counterproductive efforts to deal with the extant situation. I will two reservation on this. Firstly, any substantial increase in the expenditure of the government at this point in time is sure to increase the fiscal deficit. Effectively, this borrowing program of the government crowds out the private initiative and hence runs counter to the private initiatives of the citizens of this country and not counterproductive to that of the recession faced by the country. In effect, we would be left with only a growing debt for the next generation, not prosperity for them. Full stop change. Secondly, elementary mathematics teaches us that anything multiplied by 0 is 0. This type of policies are acceptable when the government's expenditure reaches the intended target, not otherwise. When the people is government confess that not more than 5% of the expenditure reach the people of this country and look around helplessly. I am not sure as to what the government means by such vague intentions or in the absence of any clear cut program. Is vagueness a deliberate strategy? Full stop change. Sir, on poverty, we have seen all kinds of varied numbers. The Planning Commission's last estimate on poverty suggested that poverty number is in India have tended to come down to just 260 million people last year's full stop.